Let's go.
Audio Jungle.
Yeah. I really got the feeling today
Audio Jungle.
that everything is going my way. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Audio Jungle.
Every time I see your smile, it makes me shout. Let's go!
Audio Jungle.
Let's go! Nothing's gonna stop us today.
Audio Jungle.
Get on the bus or get out the way. We're cruising with the radio on.
Audio Jungle.
So turn it up to 10. Here comes our favorite song. Let's go!
Audio Jungle.
Let's go! Let's go!
Audio Jungle.
Let's go!
Welcome to another Friday. As you can see, I'm not too excited for today's episode because MTN, which is the major ISP I'm using, is stalling. So I can see there's a lot of drop in quality. There's like, you know, it's kind of like the pipe is shrinking by the day. We know they had a major, fiber cut, but it looks as if it's probably not fully restored and they're just playing some PR stunts with us telling us it's restored. Because my stream is looking choppy, bandwidth is looking not enough to do the stream today, but I will try to press on for a while. If in, a few minutes into the stream it doesn't change, I will, close the stream and then I will probably figure something out. But when we come back, I'm going to give you the agenda for today's episode. Awesome, welcome back again to Functions Friday. So today is actually the first episode of Functions Friday in 2020. Yes, the very first episode because we've not been able to do subsequent episode because of technical issues and internet issues. And for some reason, it looks as if we keep having issues when it's Functions Friday. But today, that's not going to happen. We're going to forge forward and do it. Now, let me also use this opportunity to announce that my blog post, or sorry, my blog on my website has been revamped, changed to the style that I want to. So now it has my blog. I'm still working on some parts of it, but the major part that has my blog post and has my stuff going is live. And check out a post that I put out on how to create an Office 365 developer account that allows you to do stuff on the Power Platform that you might have limited trial to. So go check that out. So in today's episode, what I want to do is to establish what we have for this channel in 2020. I want to establish that and also to clarify some misconception or misunderstanding going out there. And then we will look at what we intend to do or why, I'm doing what I'm doing for this year on Functions Friday. So let's get started. So over the week, I think there was a bunch of updates into Azure Functions. There's, the .NET Core. There is something for durable entities. There's a lot going on for Azure Functions today. I won't go much into them. I'll point you to resources on my blog post for today's episode of Functions Friday. So first of all, let's get into why Functions Friday. So if you've been following closely on social media, you realize that I have interest in three key areas. All right, that is IoT, the Power Platform is my everything, and then Microsoft Azure Cloud. These are the areas. AI/ML is also part of it. These are my areas that I work on. However, I have these three shows because of a purpose. Now, that is the synergy that I want to create, or I want you to understand out there. So, IoT Tuesday, pretty much you all know that everything IoT happens on IoT Tuesday. Now, Functions Friday is supposed to be serverless architecture on the Microsoft Azure platform. So Logic Apps, Functions, most of the serverless offerings would happen on Functions Friday. Now, and then the Mystify technology, which is on Sunday, is supposed to be any other thing on, on cloud solutions and that, which I have dedicated to my Power Platform Revolution. All right. So that's happening Power Series on Sunday. Now, functions or serverless in the context that for all our IoT stuff that we'll be doing, we'll be calling on specific event or functions which will be built in functions. So hence the need for the channel. Now, talk about Power Platform as well. There will be some automations and some things we'll be doing, a workflow we'll be doing, and we'll be calling into functions from Azure. Hence the need for Functions Friday. So that is why this channel is very important to me. From time to time, you might see other people host this show because that's how I designed it to be. So that clears gives you the idea of what exactly what Functions Friday is supposed to be. Now, let's come to our 2020 focus. Just like if you're following me on IoT Tuesday, you know that for IoT Tuesday, it's project based for 2020, and we've started working on building a home environment sensing system. Now, the same thing is going to apply to Functions Friday for 2020. It's also going to be project based. So you would see us build components that will be needed in functions, in IoT Tuesday, and then components that will be needed for the Power Series. So that is what we'll be doing on Functions Friday. And in today's episode, what I will be doing is that I'm going to be pointing you to the various learning resource. And then if you are not caught up, today's episode is to give you all the resources you need and then allow you to be caught up so that when we begin our full blown, project based stuff next Friday, you'll be able to follow with us and be ready. So today I'll do two things. After I show you the resources, we're going to go to the Microsoft Learning part and we're going to pick just one module out of the learning part, and then we'll walk through it together. We'll try to create that together so you can understand and feel how you can use the the Microsoft Learn website or portal to learn several of the Microsoft tooling. So, with that said, let's get right into it. So, let me open my Edge browser, as you can see, and let's flip this to this. Now, before we continue, let me say this before we continue. Now, the Global Power Platform Bootcamp is happening next month. It's happening 15th of February 2020. You don't want to be anywhere else. You don't want to miss it. The official event in Ghana is hosted by the Accra Power Platform User Group, of which yours truly I'm part of, and it's going to happen at NIIT Ring Road Central on the 15th of February. Be looking out for adverts and PR stuff coming out, I think Monday. Don't miss it. If you came for our inaugural event, this is a session where it's purely hackathon, purely lab, purely hands-on, purely come build something and take home or go do some proof of concept at work. So don't forget that. Let's get right into it. So I am currently in my Edge. All right, so let's go ahead and I have a few resources here that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Where is that? Where is that? I think the first one that I think is really good is from Plural Site, and it's actually Azure Fundamentals by Mark Heath. Let's actually see this. I think it's yes, this is the resource. So this is one that I would want you to check out. You can sign up for free on Plural Site and enjoy I think all the Microsoft courses for free because there's a partnership or something going on. So you can do this. This is really good. I've done this myself. This is it puts you right there, gives you all you need to get started into um, Azure Functions. So that is the first resource. Then obviously, I think if you go to functions.azure.com, hopefully I'm not lying on this. well, it will just, yeah, azuremicrosoft.com, that's it, slash functions. Yep. So this should take you to the functions page, the official functions page on the Microsoft portal. Now, you can either go to documentation here. I'd urge you to subscribe to the blog so that you can get latest updates on what's happening in the world of Microsoft Azure Functions. Let's see. Yeah, so you can also use a get started right from the Azure Functions page. You can use a get started or the documentations. And if you want more, you can scroll down for more options down here. Okay, so this is the documentation for the functions. You can choose your path, whether you want to go, this is another documentation, whether you want to go by a product or SDKs or architecture, you can get all this here. Now, let's open this up. Thanks to MTN, a lot of my things are slow. So this is the blog. As you can see, if you subscribe to the blog, you should get all this information. So currently, we have something that's talking about the Azure Data Explorer and Stream Analytics for anomaly detection, some updates that are coming in. All right, so take a look at that, check that out. Yeah, MTN is not doing me a good service today. I can see I'm actually monitoring another screen here with my views on YouTube, and I don't know, but it doesn't look too good. It doesn't look too good, but let's see. Let's see what we can do with this. Blank page. Yeah, let me close this. And then let me bring out, yep, the Microsoft Learn portal. Let me open this also to another tab. Okay, so whilst we're waiting for that to load, I think I can close this now. Yeah, I mean, just a few things. We mentioned in previous episodes of Function that you can use .NET, Node, Java, PowerShell, and Python. So that gives you a lot of options or array of options to try if you're a developer. So no developer is left behind. All right, so let's close this and let's put this here. Okay, awesome. So if you go to the Microsoft Learn portal, okay, so you're going to see a lot of learning paths. If you type in or if you come to the product here and then you see Azure and select functions, you're going to see all the learning paths. Let me give you a full screen here. You see all the learning paths associated with functions. Okay. Now, for the purpose of today's stream that I want to, share or show you how to use this and walk through, let's pick one that is not too lengthy to do, that we've probably not done yet. Let's see, 53, 20 minutes. Deploy, test, and publish a function by using functions called tools. Extend other functions with triggers. We've seen this already. Yeah, so if you come to this page, all right, create serverless logic. We've done that. We did this in initial episode of Functions Friday. So come here and then select any of these offerings you want to and play along with it. Okay, that gives you step by step. So assuming we want to do this, where we say that share your location as a text using Azure Functions and Twilio, well, I have enable automatic updates. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try this. So this applies to any of the learning parts or modules you select. All right, once you select it, it's going to load up, and this is how it shows. Make sure you have an account and you sign in, because when you do that, you accrue points and levels and can claim badges for social media, just for people to know your progress in Microsoft Learn. So this is how it shows. It gives you modules with steps, and then once you are done, okay, you move to like the next module. So this